So a slightly weak Ukraine is asking for assistance. Now, we'd like to talk about the European Union experience, and we'd like to listen to Niina Ratilainen, member of the European Committee of Regions, working groups on Ukraine, the municipality of Turku, Finland. It's all yours, Niina.
Koroshi Den, good day to you all from Finland, said from Turku. Actually, we are nearly celebrating our first anniversary of sister city contract with the city of Kharkiv. So I warmly welcome you to find new sister cities in Europe, throughout Europe. We are very happy to have sister cityhood with Ukrainian cities. I would like to warmly thank the Association of Ukrainian Cities, our very valuable partner in Ukraine, for the invitation to participate this conference and the panel discussion. I think this discussion is very timely and useful, as now all international partners of Ukraine start to realize really the need to firmly link the reconstruction process with the future accession of country to the European Union. As you know, we in the Committee of the Regions closely work with Association of Ukrainian Cities and other partners from Ukraine and European Union, also in the framework of the European Alliance of Cities and Regions for the Reconstruction of Ukraine. I think that we can be proud also for the work of the Alliance, which represents an important platform for exchange of good practices and political exchange among partners and a variety of stakeholders. Not by chance, the added value of the Alliance was also recognized by the European Parliament in its last resolution on Ukraine in June. Only yesterday, we had a political meeting of the Alliance in Brussels, and in this context, we discussed the outcome of the recent Ukraine Recovery Conference that took place in London on June. And we recall the important joint recommendations from the workshop on strengthening the role of local and regional governments in Ukraine's recovery and reconstruction process, which took place in Brussels in May. The recommendations were undersigned by all co-organizers, including the European Commission and the OECD, as well as the Ukrainian government, and they can be seen as a common roadmap for the way forward. Both these two events highlighted that effective decentralization and the consolidation of the achievements of administrative reform in Ukraine so far are to be key ingredients on the ongoing reconstruction efforts. The Alliance, in the other words, the Committee and its partners, will continue to make this point in all appropriate European and international fora to come. In the meeting of the Alliance, we also exchanged with representatives from the European Commission on the most recent developments concerning Ukraine's preparation for EU membership, namely the oral assessments on the progress of Ukraine in meeting the 7 steps for opening the accession negotiations, and the proposal of establishing a Ukraine facility to ensure predictable and sustainable financing for the country until 2027. The European Commission indicated that it will be delivering its comprehensive report on Ukraine in autumn, most probably in the second half of October, as part of its annual enlargement package. When it comes to the Ukraine facility, the European Commission would like to see adopted by the co-legislators and enter in force by the 1st January 2024. Now, along with other EU institutions, the Committee of the Regions is starting to work on opinion on Ukraine facility in October as well. Our preliminary assessment on the facility for Ukraine is very positive because there is a recognition that the decentralization reform needs to be at the heart of the reconstruction process, which we think is very important, and that subnational authorities, in particular municipalities, have to be closely associated and consulted in this process. The facility, furthermore, envisaged financial support for capacity building of stakeholders, including civil society organizations and local authorities. The first important step and challenge will be to win also the support of the EU member states to the facility that would ensure up to 50 billion euros of assistance to Ukraine, covering approximately 45% of financial needs until 2027. The next step will be to ensure that the facility's proper implementation is taking place. In this regard, it's worth noting that the government of Ukraine will have to present a detailed plan in close consultation with European Commission, providing its vision for the recovery of the country and outlining the reforms it intends to undertake in the EU accession process. I believe strongly that this provides a unique opportunity for the Ukrainian local and regional authorities to really make your voice heard from the very start of the reconstruction process and on the way to EU accession. From our side, as the Committee of the Regions, we have to work closely with the European Commission and continue to insist that local and regional authorities are properly involved in the preparation of the plan and receive the necessary assistance to be prepared to receive and manage efficiently international funds and investments. However, it is very important to note that financing through the facility comes with conditions, a conditionality intended to ensure that the funds are managed in a proper way, that much needed money will not go to waste. Mayors and civil servants at local level must also do their part and can, avoiding the temptation of corruption that might be there and denunciation mismanagement, which could damage the reputation of the facility. Before I close, I would like to refer to another initiative that has been born out of these collaborations between Association of Ukrainian Cities and the Committee of the Regions, that is summer camps for Ukrainian children. I think that this is a very successful initiative, very concrete one, and it has ensured relaxing holidays for many Ukrainian children away from the horrors of the war for a while in European cities. It is very symbolic, but for individuals, a great ray of light that shows the tangible terms, the solidarity between EU cities and regions to their Ukrainian peers. In the Committee of the Regions, we will continue to support our partners, you in Ukraine, and I hope that we will have a very good relationship in coming months when we are planning towards implementation of the facility with our EU institutions. Yakuyu, thank you so much.